My name is Karita Tutwiler. I am a police officer and I have almost 8 years of service here at the police department. So when I started, I was sent to the 11th District where I spent majority of my years, which is about 5.5. And while there, I had the opportunity to be part of a mission team. I had the opportunity to serve in the CAPS office and be a district coordination officer for 2 years before coming over to the training and support group to be an instructor for in-service training. And with in-service, I had the opportunity to join the wellness team, which is really exciting to me because of my own passion for fitness and wellness overall. Being an instructor in the area and being able to instruct on wellness allows me to proactively provoke my passion and to officers to allow them to better their lives, not only personally, but to better serve the communities every single day that they're out there. So being a police officer allowed me to be on the front end of what I saw being a correctional officer for Cook County. I said, if I had the opportunity to interact with people before they got to the point where I saw them working there, I had an opportunity to make a bigger impact than what I did prior to coming to the police department. Having the various opportunities I've been fortunate to have and am in right now allows me to also, because I love public speaking, grow in that aspect and take on the challenge of what I call teaching fellow officers and those throughout the ranks every single day, because they say that they are a little bit of a tough audience, but I enjoy it and say that to that challenge, I take it up. In the position that I am right now, I find that I am able to fulfill that purpose, right? Allowing to pour into people every single day. And if I have the opportunity to change or affect one person with what I do, I've done my job. I think one, it starts with the women we have amongst us and throughout the ranks of the department, with encouraging them to always go for whatever dream they have, whatever position, whatever their role they have, and to do it passionately, right? We encounter a lot of barriers with maybe as women not feeling heard or not feeling supported. But if we feel supported with not only women amongst us, but our cohorts, the fellow men that also push us to or encourage us to go after our goals or whatever our passions are, that's where we'll grow as far as empowering women here. So it starts with being heard and someone actually listening and not pretending. My mother. One second. Whew. My mom is one of the strongest people I know. Also one of the kindest. So I am inspired by my mother. She is a woman that embodies everything that I aspire to be, with strength, with how supportive she is of everything that I do. And just doing it with grace. I think being obviously the minority in the room as a woman, and even a Black woman, right? Double minority. It always seems to be the hurdle of what you say being heard, but also in the way that it's meant to be heard. as opposed to an emotion being heard first. And I think a lot women are deemed as emotional. Yes, we are more emotional creatures, but I think they hear the emotion first over the message that is really being given at the time. So we're not truly heard. So I think that is a challenge, but again, I'm a person that likes challenges. So if you didn't hear me the first time, I can definitely say it again in a way that you can understand. I don't want to say there's anything I didn't know then that I know now. I just wouldn't let go or reduce the tenacity I had towards certain goals. I just wouldn't. I would continue to rally forth and drive just as hard as I do for goals in this department that I do for health and wellness and fitness. So what comes to mind is a quote by Nietzsche, and it says, "He who has a why to live can bear through any how." So whatever your goal is, whatever you want to achieve, whatever it is you aspire to do, no matter how long the journey, no matter how long the process or how arduous, if you go back to your why and remember that that is driven in your purpose, it'll happen as long as you go back to your why.